Welcome to Mindful Mornings with Minnassa. I'm Lisa Smith with Spirit Intuitive Tarot, and I'm happy to be your guest host this morning. So today I want to talk about assertiveness versus aggressiveness. I think that as empaths, and I feel all of us are empaths, we have a tendency to fall into a category of really being passive and not using our voice, not being assertive about what we would like to share as far as our points of view on things. This can be in relationships, it can be at work, it can be at home, any friendship that you have. Maybe you're not always putting your best foot forward to make sure you are okay. So the message that I was feeling for today is that is something that is so important, to be assertive, to make sure that you're being heard, and to make sure that everybody understands where you stand about things. It's not good to be the proverbial doormat in situations. And you need to understand that what you have to provide, what you have to share is important. It's something that's within you that others need to be aware of. Don't feel like you are not a contributor. So another thing that made me think of this was I think there's confusion between assertiveness and aggressiveness. And that is true. And I actually just read a book, and it's titled The Science of Channeling. And this was pointed out in that book. And it really illustrates a lot of the idea behind, we have a tendency to think that being assertive means you're being aggressive. And no, they're two completely different things. To be aggressive is more along the lines of using your power to be more harmful. It's really a way of communicating that's not progressive at all. You're not accomplishing much. You're just throwing your weight around. Being assertive does not mean you're being aggressive. Being assertive just means that you're definitely making sure that what you have to say is being heard, and that what you have to provide to others is something that is of value. To be aggressive is just flagrantly being more than you need to be. And you don't always get a productive outcome out of being aggressive. Sometimes violence is a contributing factor. Sometimes it's just the words you use can be harmful. You're pushing all those buttons to be more reactive. And that's something that I say often on my channel when I'm doing readings or just talking. It's really important to be proactive and not reactive about things. And I think that being assertive is an implement or a factor in doing just that. Being proactive. You're really making sure that you are outlining what your boundaries are. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not being aggressive. You're not being the mean guy by doing that. It's fine. You can totally do that. So in that, I am going to pull a card and see what happens here. So, all right. Here's the cards. I am using Oracle cards, and they have nice, pleasant messages on them. Let's see what we get here, because I'm curious to see how this will apply to what I am talking about. And do you feel like you're being assertive in your world? Or do you feel like when you want to be assertive, you're just being aggressive? No, it's okay. Right. It says, my crown will be staying on for the remainder of the day. I love it. Nice. There's that value, right? That the treasure of you. Be assertive. Take a stance. And this is even with the current events that are going on right now, political views, things like that. This pertains to everything. Be assertive, be you, be yourself, be confident, and be proud. And if you are feeling a certain way about something, make sure you're being really clear and voice your opinion on that. It's okay. And if the reception is not that positive on what you've put out there, it's all right. Just leave it there because it's something that you did, and be proud of that. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you, Minnassa, for this wonderful opportunity to do this. And I hope to get to do it again. Thank you.